Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Dowie Tsar or Chaos Dwarf playthrough here in Total War Warhammer 2. We've gone on a couple of turns because I messed up my recording, but nothing major's happened. I basically broke all my treaties with Eshin, and they instantly declared war on me. So a little earlier than I was planning, but I can cope with that, and they are pushing straight towards Dragonfang, which actually I'm quite happy with. Because if I can catch them down here, that's actually perfect. You're going to pull back here. I did recruit another lord to do some recruitment, but he's not really actually needed. Oh, Lamassu, let's have a look. So, huge weapon strength, good leadership, 40 melee defense, 30 attack. It's a flying monster. And a great Taurus. Has less melee defense, slightly more damage. Basically, it's fire. Poor leadership and rampage. So actually they are better. I like the idea of a high leadership monsters.
Now is chaos. Spread ruin on them.
Ooh, there we go. All these, that's annoying. So I can get a enable flaming attacks, extra income for settlements, plus 10% damage from artillery, engaged in melee buffs. Attacks cause discouraged. That's awesome, because discouraged obviously lowers their, or a rune of godly favor. Plus 5 attack for my entire army. Yes, to be fair, buffing my entire army is better than buffing me. While discouraged is lovely. Searing Doom for my metal sorcerer here. For now, I'm actually getting rid of you.
Forward unto slaughter.
Because I want the income. Same as I'm actually going to be dropping him next turn once I put that monster into that army. And we're going to be building a stronger army here to start hitting them. But basically, if I clear them out down here, they are going to... Are they coming for me? Yes! No. Yes! Perfect. Actually wanted this. Oh, we've got my this is a really solid army, actually. This is effectively a decent, solid dwarven army with cavalry. There's nothing too fancy. I mean, we've got the really good pole arms. They don't really have any large. And obviously, we've got the immortals, which are the linchpin at the centre of our force. Horrible island battle, but I can use this to my advantage because we've got the gunpowder units as well. Obviously, the acolytes of Hashut are very tough, but there are less of them. So I want to be careful with them. Let's have a look at them. Oh, they look awesome. So, literally, I am not going to be aggressive. There is no need for me to be aggressive here. They will be forced to come to me, and I will eat them. Literally.
For the chaos gods. Undivided.
Nice, solid front line. You guys can watch the flanks.
Slain. every mortal. Tremble, mortals.
Nice solid positioning there. They'll be able to shoot over.
Chaos sorcerer.
Sorcerer can sit back. Cav. Where do I want to hide my cav? And my cav is all going to be hidden there. There we go. And the fact that we're dwarves
Chaos sorcerer.
with a sorcerer, in fact.
Chaos sorcerer.
She's going to tweak them slightly further forward because it gives them a better arc. Because when they're on the flat, they can shoot straight into whatever's on top. I don't think the Skaven have any... Oh, that's the only worry, is the Warlock Master. But again, we have... Because we're dwarves, we're in a nice wide formation, which means they won't do as much damage as they could. My frame rate is going to bomb here, however. Skaven hordes coming in. See, the other thing I could have done is I could have advanced on this island early. Don't get me wrong, this is going to be a brutal battle, guys. And the danger of being on the edge here is if I fall back at all, my units will be driven straight off the field. The benefit is I do give myself this lovely bit of terrain, so... That works nicely. If they want to commit suicide on my range, that's absolutely fine. Because yeah, I definitely outrange them. Sorry if you heard me touching my mic, I had to mute then. Especially as it's now time to do this. Right, pause. You into them, you into them. You into them, you into them. Here we go. We're doing nice damage to them straight out. You can charge out as well. We're not breaking any of them yet, interestingly, from my cavalry charges anyway, but we're doing substantial damage to them. You guys can slam over into them.
By God's call.
They have peppered us, don't get me wrong, but it's a copable peppering. I want you guys in here. We're going to have to pull back shortly. Let's all charge straight over to this side where most of them aren't. Sweep across the field, giving ourselves some more charge bonus and hopefully breaking some more of their units. And avoiding the worst of the Skaven. And then we're going to keep these guys back off into the flanks. That's a nice start. Oh, those poor Skaven. And then we're going to disappear into the woods up there. Trying to avoid them as much as possible. Thankfully they'll come into range, so they will be pulled into us a little bit. Let's try and maneuver behind. They can see where we're going anyway. I'm gonna miss. Holy frame rate, Batman. I want him dead fast. Everything is focusing on that guy. We are obviously going into a defensive setup, not you guys. You guys can all pull into the back here so you can get ready for a charge. We've actually pulled a large portion of their force away. Ooh, they've got an assassin trying to sneak around. We are struggling there. I'm going to send these guys to reinforce. No time for subtlety with my frame rate dying like this anyway. Massive smash into the rear of their forces.
Chaos comes! Move fast!
Come on, before my cavalry gets in! Come on, hit them too! Ah, oh, that was perfect.
For the Chaos God! All will be destroyed!
Right, you guys can group fire over here, please. I want you guys shooting in there. I want you on their Grey Seer. This is good. Let's tick those poison wing globadiers. In fact, you guys can focus them, as can you, please. In fact, all of my range can focus on those poison wing globadiers. We are a little... I've got to let my cavalry get caught a little bit here. But none of those units were too bad, and these cavalry are actually fairly decent in melee. Surge... Oh, this... My right flank is, however, crumbling. Holy frame rate. This is the amount of Skaven I've got on the field. And I am actually playing and recording it 1440p because I've got new screens, so... Still learning. I'm probably going to need to tweak my settings a bit. But this is how we learn.
Chaos sorcerer! Ruinous powers rejoice!
I think we got this. And this is a solid victory because it shreds... I mean, we've shredded a couple of their armies here. We've actually completely lost a unit of cavalry. Hopefully they've just run off the field, but... There we go. Do as much damage as we can to the units before they get off. These guys... Wow. Don't get me wrong, we took a lot of damage because we did have one hell of a big wave of Skaven hit us, but 446 for over nearly 2,500, well, 2,300 Skaven, so I'm happy with that. And my cavalry and my ranged. As it should be. My cavalry and my range should be the main things. Once we're full of monsters, this is just going to be epic, because we'll just charge in and just start nomming things. But my cavalry pretty much dealt with half their army, because half their army followed my cavalry. I've not lost a unit utterly. Wow, that unit! 420 kills. Wow. Whew. Slaves and replenishment, please. And this Skaven is why you shouldn't attack her. You shouldn't have gone to war with us. Not that they had much choice, because, let's be honest. And this is the danger of Skaven, though, is they will throw force after force after force after force, which is why I wanted at least one more goddamn army in place first.
They will be dominated. This is wise.
Here we go. You are going to be disbanded. Gave us lots of gold as well. Let's get a unit of them. People have said Kadai are brilliant as well. They are. Monstrous infantry. I'm going to get 2 of them. That's all I can recruit at the moment because I've changed my... Because I got rid of the building which gave me extra recruitment, which I'm regretting now.
No, need my warp token slash.
So much money! I'm quick saving before we do this, because it's want to murder all my units. Oh, I can't quite hit them this turn. Nice. Ah, we can build Sea Dragon's Tooth now. For some reason we couldn't before. Which is a great income generator. Do I need the extra corruption now? See, the thing is, this building gives you extra recruitment capacity, which is, I think I need one of them, to be fair. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to rely on the fact I'm going to be clearing the Skaven out soon, so... Oh, wow. There we go. Get all the spells. Even though I don't necessarily want them or use them all, it's worth having them all. Shattered Stone Isle will fall, and then it's going to be pushing north. I may get an uprising back here I'll have to deal with as time goes on, but also we are spreading lots of lovely corruption. I wanted a bit more corruption here as well before we started the war, so I didn't have to worry about this province so much, but I'm happy. Oh, yes. And extra melee attack for infantry. Pillage and enslave. Or subjugate and enslave.
No steal, will you?
How about both? Nice. Give him evasion.
Are you a god?
Yes. Yes, I am. Nice.
What?
I need to be building something. Bull Centaurs Bahal, Bull Centaurs Renders. Yes, scaly skin makes them more armoured. I think I need to work on get at least some Chaos Warriors into some frontline units in. I have enough slaves actually to burn off some of this. Receive a unit of Infernal Guard. There we go. That burns off quite a bit of my slaves, but we're going to be getting more. And makes my armies a bit cheaper to run.
Is chaos.
Infernal Guard, Fireglaive. There you go. I can chuck these in. Infernal Iron Sworn Infernal Guard unit. This is just basically filling up the army. I'm not going to necessarily use or keep all of these units for now. I mean, some of them I definitely will, but it's more a getting ourselves in a position we can actually fight back. Oh yes. I think we're going for the extra corruption. For some strange reason, I want to corrupt this region. So there we go. We've got a second decent army now. Even if it's a bit mishmash of units, it's good enough to deal with Skaven. I would prefer a bit more ranged in it, if I'm honest. So I might tweak what I'm recruiting a little bit next turn to get some more ranged in there. But for dealing with Skaven, it's good enough. Especially dealing with a weak Skaven faction. I'm quite happy with it. Yeah, I want the I want the rebellion, daft as it sounds. I need that rebellion to happen.
Yes, my ruinous powers.
Oh god, I'm now running a massive negative. Okay, it's time to charge.
Rain ruin on them. Have my favor. Destruction for all.
The fact I've burnt off my slaves probably doesn't help, because they obviously were generating a substantial chunk of my income. Ah, they're running away! Once we've dealt with this, we'll obviously come up and hit the Shattered Coast, and, well, yeah, the Skaven pretty much done now. We're going to push them back into their holes, back at their capital, and then siege them out, corrupt all of their lovely territory, and victory will be ours.
A glorifying act. Yes, it is so. Never stop.
Age of Discovery. All major seafaring people know each other. Doesn't really affect me. Oh no, I'm going to have a rebellion. How will I cope? It's a Chaos Rebellion, which is increasing Chaos Corruption, guys. Okay, that could be problematic. But I don't have to take them. I can just fall back and raid them and force them into a battle with me. And then obviously I can bring up my other army, which is going to help immensely. Thank you for the free experience. I'm gonna give him the growth again because this is an offensive army, so, and the corruption spread.
Fool! No. You dare read mortal.
We'll see what the odds are like.
Let's be
I probably could do it, but there's absolutely no need to murder ourselves, so.
Go now. This is wise.
When I can raid them for slaves. Ugh.
Yes, my ruinous powers. Spread
Drop
ruin.
one of the regiments for now, because I can always re-recruit that later on. That's the other reason I needed extra territory, because I'm actually not the richest faction in the world, daft as it sounds. I'm doing well, but I'm not that big. I could be much bigger. I've taken it nice and easy to start with, so we'll see. We're going to go siege them. Yeah.
A glorifying act. In vain.
And you are going to come up and we're going to tweak this army into something beautiful. I want those Infernal Guard units. I'm losing some infantry here, but we've got monstrous units instead. Oh god, I did it the wrong way, didn't I? So with my main lord, we are going to launch an attack on here with everything. Let's make somebody more magic resistant. Not that I'm really going to need it. We're going to encircle them for now, and that is going to be a battle for next time, guys. Again, as always, if you are enjoying this, please do like and subscribe. Liking really does help my videos, guys, as does any comments you pop down in my videos. All the usual jazz. Obviously, massive thank you to my patrons. They really do help support the channel and make everything possible. If you're interested, that's something you can do it in one of two ways, and please do consider it. Either over at my Patreon, link down below, or clicking the join button here on YouTube, which does the exact same thing through YouTube. I do also have a Twitch channel, which I do different content. At the moment, Baldur's Gate 3, but I do all sorts of different stuff which doesn't really fit on my channel there. Some of which makes its way to the channel, but not all of it. Like my Star Wars Squadrons obviously isn't coming to his channel. But even if you can't, everybody who watches, you are awesome, guys. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you all.